welterweight championship showdown between Israel Adesanya and Tony Ferguson. Well, with respect to Justin Gaethje and anyone else you want to throw in the mix, this is about as watchable a fighter as we have on the UFC roster, the former interim lightweight champion, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson is just nasty, from the elbows that he lands on the feet to on the back, the submission ability that he possesses. One of the most diverse strikers in the UFC, and with a college wrestling background, every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know that you have your hands full.
And there's some fighters who just don't like training, right? Frank Mir would always say, I don't like to train. Tony Ferguson loves to train. He'll go 5 or 6 hours hard.
That's crazy.
And from a work ethic standpoint, few guys are going to be able to match that. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and in a division that has so much depth in that top 15, it's even more remarkable that this man has remained the hunted. The question tonight, with a powerful challenger out of that blue corner, can he walk away and still? Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Adesanya is 31, Ferguson is 36. Adesanya is 5 inches taller. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, presenting the challenger, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready?
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division. Wow. He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Nice connection there by Tony Ferguson. You're probably glad you never had to prepare for a fighter like this in your day.
I've never seen anything like that, and I'm not sure there's anyone like that going up in the weights. Tony Ferguson does not give you any idea of what you're facing. When you're in there, you're confused. He doesn't give you any type of pattern inside the octagon.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts. The guys that found it, and they're fighting behind it real well.
Oh, so the taller fighter lands a flush knee.
Nice punch lands.
Well, he walked into his opponent's range there and ate that hook. He was unprotected, unguarded, and he's been susceptible to that hook in previous UFC fights. Got to figure out a way to move those feet and ultimately circle out and get that head off the center line. 26 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going because that jab is just stopping him every time. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Ferguson. Beautiful hand skills here, the right then the left. 90 seconds to go in our opening round.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Back to his feet. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Ferguson. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Round two next. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Listen, that was awesome. I need more of that. I want you to go at it. All right, with that, we now present round two. Israel Adesanya and Tony Ferguson. Adesanya's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. His opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beach Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Ferguson's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to, right now it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. Win it. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. All right, right into into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, the numbers continue to pile up. 54 total strikes have now landed for El Cucuy Tony Ferguson. And striking at a 44% clip against Israel Adesanya.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Oh, wow! Head kick. Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that shot. An elbow!
He got it bad!
What a round! All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You got to think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
He is ready to be out of there, okay? You completely right.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Oh, nice punch there by Adesanya.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Ooh, blocks the shot. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Oh! Back to the feet. His misses are entertaining. Oh, straight right. Oh! And now he lands a combination. They're going at it now. Oh, Superman punch. Not always easy to execute. He did so there. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got him in rubber guard. I don't think I could do that if I tried.
I mean, John, don't sell yourself short. You just might be able to do it. But if you do, John, you're doing it with the idea that you're slowing everything down as a defensive fighter. There are submissions, right? There are submissions, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see used very often in the UFC.
Just like that, the fight is over.
He's done, he's done.
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moment, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
We set it inside the octagon for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliana has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by Israel, the last bender, Adesanya.
So the celebration is officially on after a successful UFC welterweight title defense here tonight. He will go out the same way he came in as the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. He is your winner by knockout, and what a way to send a statement to the rest of the contenders in this division that it is going to take a monumental effort